Longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Texas Rangers and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Mike Trout will try to write his name in history books and break the single-season. Shohei Ohtani gets the starting nod for the Halos. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he's struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
In there, a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Upton's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he'll be run up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Right down the chute that time, 1-2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll take a look at ball 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's 4 for 14. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sent out to straightaway center field. Calhoun waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now into the box is Dexter Fowler. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Lyles features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Popped him up. Trevino has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Behind 0-2 now.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Again, another foul ball. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during
a swing, a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Nice.
Solo home run here for Mike Trout. And so he ties the big redhead with home run number 70 on the year as the Angels take a 1-0 lead. And we get another look here. He is now in elite company with home run number 70 right there. Anthony Rendon. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Count now a ball and a strike. And he'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Skied into straightaway right. Gallo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Halos are off to an early 1-0 lead. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The count to Chris Davis.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Davis goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. And that's the second out. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. In there, and it's even at 1. 1-1. Ronald Guzman would be next. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Fouled away.
いやー、どうしよう。
The next 3-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. It remains 1-0.
Okay.
Here's Justin Upton now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Upton, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
At the plate now, David Fletcher. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Guzman is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Next up is Jared Walsh. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count is 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another 1-2 delivery. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to Anaheim, where the hometown Halos have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the pitching mound this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the pitch. Jose Trevino comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Reach here, but this gets past him, and this one could be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Nick Solak will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
To the left side, but it's well fouled. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. 1-2. Here it is. Ball 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2
三振
to work the count back to 3-2.
Okay.
And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
1 left for Texas. They still trail 1-0.
And leading off.
First pitch of the AB now.
The shortstop.
Jose Iglesias is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Angel shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard right back up the middle, and he's got a leadoff single.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
He threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate. Just enough for a base hit.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. An impressive 4 for 7. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. 2-1. Iglesias on at first. Nobody out. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gallo moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Striding in is Michael Brantley. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the bat.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Angels have taken a 3-0 lead.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Angels.
3 and 2. 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 3
David Dahl to the plate now as we begin the top of the fourth.
The left fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
入ってない。
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder. Dahl, a 27-year-old. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Swung on and missed 3-2. And no, strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
He's got it.
アップね。
And there are 2 away now. Chris Davis next to bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
ストレートやばい。スライダーか
Now
な。
the first pitch. Oh, and this
Ah,
just jumps off the
行かれた。
bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
いや
A
甘かったかな。
2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 22 on the year, and the Rangers have come back to cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
ボール球ね。
Here's Rognedodor now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Struck out in his first at bat. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But 2 here in the Rangers half of the inning, and they come on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Rangers 2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Justin Upton the next to hit. First pitch on its way to Upton. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
To 1-2 now. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Trevino gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Upton is retired. 2 down now. Up next, David Fletcher. He popped out in his first trip. popped him up. Guzman has room in foul territory, and that retires the side.
全然打てねえな。
Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Leading off with the Rangers, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
サンドバルは使いたくないから、こうだな。こうか。
And now the first pitch. This one is launched. Look at this.
やっば。
Gone to lead off the inning.
同点ホームランじゃねえかよ。
Solo shot to right center. Third home run for him on the year. And with it, the Rangers have tied the score at 3.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
めっちゃ飛んでんじゃん。
Into the box now, Jose Trevino, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. And there's ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base
い
hit.
やー、ダメだな。ピッチャー交代しなきゃいけない。
Now batting, third baseman,
スタミナがないからな。
That'll bring in Nick Solak. This is hit softly to third. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
now batting, the shortstop.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Charlie Culberson. On the move is Trout. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at the Big A. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Now to bat, Jared Walsh. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The first baseman,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
oh, what a no.
The 1-0. Hit sharply toward the right side. Gallo is there to put it away for route number 1.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Jose Iglesias is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far. Take a look at the lead here. And as you can see there, he currently sits third in the AL in that category. Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder back to the mound. Culberson on to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side.
ああ、大谷翔平、勝利権利なく降板ですか。
Leading off with the Rangers, the left fielder, David Dawn.
交代しま
Ty
す。
Buttrey takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken in by Upton for the first out. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
The count now at 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swing and a little tapper. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Chris Davis now. Lifted into center field. Trout has a read on it. And that will end the inning. Rangers set down. Now to the plate, here is Michael Brantley. 0 for 2, he's flown out twice. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. 2-0 to Brantley.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And it's fouled away. 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fowler behind the ball and 2 strikes.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Another try at 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. Standing in now, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A 1-2 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2 or more. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay first. Now stepping in, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
As a look, now the pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. Angels strand 1. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds it 3-3. Digging in will be Willie Calhoun. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the second baseman. Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. 0-1 the count. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
1-1.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1 strike.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Skied down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. But the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And now, Ronald Guzman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Up next for the Rangers.
Next to dig in, Jose Trevino. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Oh, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Here's the 0-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Nick Solak. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he misses with it, 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's got...
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. 7th inning stretch time. Jose Leclerc gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. And now here is Justin Upton, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. To 2-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So now here is David Fletcher, popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
0-1 count and the pitch. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to short. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
出ないね。
Next to stand in is Jared Walsh. A strikeout and a line out for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 4-1.
ボールな。
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
いいか。
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game.
That's a
3-1 now.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Popped him up. Trevino waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. Angels go down 1-2-3. Score holds at 4-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Charlie Culberson. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage. Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have limitations.
0で抑えれば勝てそう。
That the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
David Dahl is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is. You have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Oh, this is hit to 3rd. Will it be 2? On to 1st as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready now for L.A. Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen. You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Iglesias in front, 3-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. but I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Ah, really
fooled him that time for the first out.
代打です。代打メドウス。
Next to hit, Austin Meadows will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. First pitch on its way. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Belted high and deep into right center. Calhoun looks up. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
同点。
Solo shot to right center, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D, when we got up this morning for this day game here, we were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been.
Up next to the right field, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 4 runs, 6 hits. 1 error for the Angels so far. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Grounded to first, reined in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Joe Barlow enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Dexter Fowler. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The set and the 1-0. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here's a swing, and oh man!
Gone.
Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
Yeah, トリプル A から上げてよかったわ。さすがっす。
We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Yeah, and they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
1-1.
1-1.
あと1点欲しいな。
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
さすがに配信してる時に負けられないから。
And there's a base hit on the line. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
One strike.
The 1-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone. Stepping in next, Justin Upton. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot. And that's ball 4, so Upton will take first on the intentional walk. Brett Martin answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded.
フレッチャー変えて、そうだ。
Jorge Soler.
So that
is a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game to pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Trout, the runner at third. Rendon at second. Upton on at first with 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been. As they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it...
まあまあまあ、ここを抑えれば。
Max Stassi.
スタシーでしょ。で、セカンドがメンフィールド。で、ピッチャーがイグレシアス。
Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. And now the first pitch. Chris Davis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now it'll be Willie Calhoun. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Change up low, 2-0. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Chopper to short, right to Iglesias. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Last shot for the Rangers in this one, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. And he lays off there, 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Down and in, not hard to lay off that one, and it's 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Throwing to second. And he's safe.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
And now with a possible time run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Guzman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
ボールでいい。
Texas down to their final strike in this one.
オッ
Knock him
ケー。
out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A one-run finish today, 5-4, the final score. Los Angeles get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. John Means earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year.
大谷は勝てなかったけど、試合に勝ったからいいか。
So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
First for the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my God, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
とりあえ
Great
ず
Sunday action
試
lies
合
ahead,
配
but
信
first,
したんで
here's what happened in the
終わり
major
ま
leagues on
す。
Saturday.
あ
Starting
り
in
が
the
とうご
AL
ざいま
West,
した。
the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim went